Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me here this morning. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And if you want to join me, we will be in the 27th chapter of the book of Genesis, beginning in verse number 5. I'm not going to read the whole section this morning. I'm going to look at about 13 verses 5 through 17. I hope you'll take a moment to read them. I'm just going to summarize them for you. Esau is sent out into the field to hunt some game. He's sent hunting like his father had asked him to do. But verse 5 tells us that his mother, Rebekah, was listening in to everything, and she has other plans. So she calls in brother Jacob, and they get together, and basically, she comes up with the plan, and she tells Jacob to go out into the flock of animals they have, to pick two young goats, and then to cook them up to make a meal for Isaac. And verse 1 of chapter 27 has told us that Isaac's eyes are weak. In other words, he cannot see well. And so she plans to deceive, to trick, take advantage of the fact that Isaac cannot see. Jacob objects, and when he does, his objection isn't that, no, Mom, this is wrong, we shouldn't trick Daddy. His objection is we won't get away with it. We'll be caught. He says Esau, he's a hairy man. In verse 11, he's a hairy man, and I've got smooth skin, and Dad'll know the difference. And so then Rebekah shares with him the rest of her plan, which is to take the skins of the goats that he kills and to put them on him, to wear the skin, so that when Isaac reaches up and takes his hand, he'll feel the hair, and he'll think that it is indeed Esau. Now, I've been around goats. Esau must have been a hairy fellow to be deceived, be tricked by the hair of a goat. Not only that, now he will smell like a goat, which, again, Esau was a man of the field, a man of the livestock, of that kind of lifestyle, and so he would have had an odor to him. And so the whole plan is here to make Jacob smell and feel like Esau, and to deceive his father. There's probably several lessons, but there's one that's real clear, and that is the likelihood, for some reason, the desire of people to. I think we know better than God. How we think that we have a better plan than what God has, and we will go out of our way sometimes to get it our way. I'm sure that somewhere over the years of us doing this, I've shared with you the story of the meeting I was in when the gentleman being talked to was an ordination council, and he was being interviewed about what he believed, and something he said, something he had written in his testimony for us, and the questions he was answering didn't quite add up. And one of the pastors asked him a question about his position, and his words were, well, I know what the Bible says, but I know what God says, I know what God's plan is, I know what God's directive is, but I think I know better, is what he was saying. Any way you slice it, you clean it up, you put a bow on it, but if you put a bow on a pig, it's still a pig. And Rebekah, you can clean it up and say she was just trying to take care of her son. She was trying to, however you want to clean it up. The fact is, she thought she had a better plan than God had. Let's be careful. Don't have time this morning to chase that rabbit as far as it will run. But let's be careful that we don't think we're smarter than God, that we don't think we have a better plan. Let's go out there today and be obedient to what God says, to the direction He has given us both in His Word and then as His Spirit leads us and guides us through each day and each circumstance. Let's be humble enough, let's be smart enough to know that we don't know everything, and let's follow God. You think about it. Have a great day. We'll see you here tomorrow morning.